Already recording?
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting experiment because I saw that everyone had a very sumptuous breakfast.
But I think we are okay now. Not so bad, right?
You talk so much. That's why.
So now practice sitting, right?
We'll do the standing version, but I'll just give a little intro about the Uddiyana Bandha. So, there are two ways in which we can attempt to bring the navel closer to the spine. One is what Ashwini mentioned this morning as the lower abdomen Uddiyana Bandha, where we actually engage the abdominal musculature. In other words, if you recall from the anatomy, we are using the transverse abdominis to pull the navel closer to the spine. So it's the deep abdominal muscle. But using that approach can only take us some ways into the Uddiyana Bandha. If we really see some of the adept yogis caving their stomach so deep, they're actually not using any muscular effort. That is the upper abdominal, actually I won't use upper abdominal, it is actually using a suction effect. And this is the one that prepares for a deeper experience of Uddiyana Bandha and also sets up for the next level of practice, which is the Nauli Kriya. Once we get this practice effortless, the Uddiyana Bandha using the suction effect, then the Nauli Kriya will come easily on its own. So let's talk about the suction effect first. In fact, it is more easy to do it than to talk about it. So the way in which we approach this suction effect is to actually relax the abdominal muscles. What we do is we lengthen the spine, and the way to do that is in a standing position with the hands close to the knees. I'll demonstrate in a few moments. So once we exhale fully, and the way to expel as much air out as possible is through the mouth. Just expel as much air as possible. Again, we use from yesterday's technique, as we are blowing candles, we are using the transverse abdominis again to expel all the air out. And once you expel all the air out, hold the breath. Relax the muscles of the abdomen. And then the way to invoke the suction effect is not to engage the abdomen, but the rib cage. You expand the rib cage, and automatically you pull the diaphragm up, and the stomach will cave in effortlessly. It happens on its own. So we are actually using the effort somewhere else, namely the rib cage. We expand the rib cage, and then the suction will happen automatically. So it's like this. People also do it in the sitting position, but standing is easier to do it in the beginning. Usually the way it's taught is to separate the feet, about hip width or a little more apart. And then bending the knees a little bit and keeping the palms close to the knees like this. In other words, the fingertips are pointing inwards, not like this, but like this. So that the elbows are actually pointing towards the sides, forwards and to the sides. Because if you do like this, you will find this is more stable when we do like this. And then we are not hunching the spine, we are actually lengthening the spine. You will notice that the more we lengthen the spine in that posture, the easier we are able to draw the navel in the suction effect. So getting into this pose, so take a deep breath in and then breathe out. Still some khichdi there. But the way to cave and in is basically to expand the rib cage. In other words, we are not using any abdominal musculature. If you try using the abdominal musculature, then you notice you cannot go very far. So breathe out fully and then expand the chest, like expand the rib cage. just hold it as much as it's comfortable, and when you feel the urge to breathe in, you can slowly come out of the practice.
So how do you expand the rib cage? Do you tuck the chin to expand the rib
It
cage?
helps to put the Jalandhara Bandha, and the reason why it helps is, remember I said you have to lengthen the spine. Lengthening the spine, in fact, that's one of the reasons why, when I was taught the Kapalabhati, when my teacher taught Kapalabhati with the Brahma Mudra, keeping the Brahma Mudra actually helps us to lengthen the spine. And when you lengthen the spine, you can actually engage this part easier. You actually do the Kapalabhati with the abdomen rather than the lungs, the chest. So same thing here. When we do this, we want to lengthen the spine so that the suction effect can pull the belly. It will allow the caving of the belly to happen more deep. And the Jalandhara Bandha will help with that because we are actually lengthening the spine even more. So engaging both bandhas. In fact, if we engage all three bandhas, it's even better effect we get. Maybe we should try. So let's come to standing position. And let's separate the feet, hip width or a little more apart. And slightly bend the knees and place the palms just above the knees with the fingers pointing inwards and the thumbs are pointing outwards, like this. Okay. And the elbows are bent just a little bit. So this way we are able to lengthen the spine. We are not hunching the spine, we are lengthening the spine. Now, let's take a deep breath in and slowly breathe it out. Breathe out, 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 every ounce of air, and then hold the breath. Now, keep lengthening the spine and expand the rib cage without breathing. Remember, we are holding the breath out. Bahya Kumbhaka. And notice the navel automatically caves in. And when you feel the urge to breathe, slowly allow the movement of air and come out of the pose.
So this can be used by blowing the candle. We can do the same.
Yes, that's the expelling every ounce of air. Okay. Did you notice the difference? Like when you expand the rib cage,
Yeah.
Here it goes
the
in.
stomach automatically caves in.
So after exhaling, you need to expand the chest.
After exhaling, yes. So we are not breathing in, we are
Just
simply
expand.
mimicking
Expand.
the in-breath without allowing the, by the way, this practice, when I was living in Houston, so there was a couple from Yoga Bharati who just graduated from Swiyasa in Bangalore, and they came to Houston. Perhaps some of you know them,
Yeah.
Vishwarupa and Smita.
Yeah.
So they do a lot of research with cancer patients in the MD Anderson Cancer Institute in Houston. So one of the things they say that especially when we do this practice, the first thing in the morning, like once the stomach is empty, do this, the Uddiyana Bandha, and then it will prevent any ailments, especially any cancer in the colon and etc. The lower the digestive tract. They recommend this doing every day. So it has some papers also they wrote. So I highly recommend all of us to do that.
Can we do one more time?
Yes, let's do it one more time. So separating the feet, hip width or more apart. And now let's place the palms just above the knees, fingers pointing inwards, the thumbs pointing outwards. Now lengthen the spine. Let's take a slow deep breath in. And breathing out with the mouth, out, 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 out. Breathe out every ounce of air as much as possible, and then hold the breath. And now expand the chest without the movement of air. And notice the stomach automatically caves in. And see if you can expand the chest even more. And you'll notice the chest will cave in even more. And when you feel the urge to breathe in, release the posture and allow the movement of air. Now if we do it every day, or perhaps some of you are already ready to graduate to the next stage of Nauli Kriya. What happens in Nauli Kriya is, once that suction happens, you actually relax the abdominal muscles. Relax the abdominal muscles, and then you'll be able to move that thing around from left to right, left to right.
Actually,
You can try it at home.
When you hold the air, you're blowing out again, exhaling and then inhaling.
You are inhaling only at the end of the
Yeah.
practice.
You're not inhaling during the practice.
No, not during. Let me just. So I'm holding, correct? Here,
Yeah.
my breath. So to come out, I will exhale.
To come
There's
out.
nothing to exhale. You just inhale and
Yeah.
come out.
You've already exhaled everything else.
So when we are expanding our rib cage, it automatically comes out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the correct Uddiyana Bandha. I mean, the correct means this version of Uddiyana
This is
Bandha.
the experience I had. Like,
Yes.
I was-
Me too.
It just came
Yes,
up automatically. I
Yes.
didn't have to do anything.
Exactly.
Why I have to inhale?
It happens automatically. You create the effort is
Yes.
here,
Yeah.
but the effect is here.
Yeah.
So let's do one final time. Let's separate the feet and place the palms just above the knees. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out with the mouth. Out, 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 out. Expel every ounce of air and then hold the breath. And then keep lengthening the spine, expand the rib cage. Notice the stomach automatically caves in. When you feel the urge to breathe, allow the breath of air and then come out of the face.
Did anyone get warm after doing that? You get warm, right?
Yeah. And especially you can combine this with Agnisara practices using that Samanamaya.
But like you say, hold the air out, but maybe some people
Sure, they can
be able
do
to
all these
hold the
things.
air out, so they are holding it still in there.
Yeah, as much as possible. There's always some amount of air.
Like for me, 3 times I try, when coming out, I take the air in, then come out.
Yes, that's fine. When you come out, you breathe.
Yeah, take care.
I like doing the Nauli and Agni, the Shakti Chalana Nauli in this
Sitting.
Padmasana, yeah.
Yeah, I prefer standing, but it's your choice.
You can not like that.
When you exhale, does it have to be an exhale through the open mouth, or can you do an Ujjayi exhale?
Good question. Ujjayi, I mean, we want to force the breath out.
Okay.
If Ujjayi works, that should be fine.
I used to do that properly, now this doesn't happen.
Does this make you get a flatter stomach? No?
I'm sure, I'm sure.
You are burning. You are burning. Easily first happen.
Okay, last part. We are going to do Om chanting.